This video was shot in front of a live studio audience at twitch.tv/verysmalllight.
There are a few ways you can play Oberon, since Oberon is one of the unique frames that kinda is a blank canvas. Let's just say that. Reason why I say he's a blank canvas, because he has no set build style. He's kinda whatever you want him to be. He's pretty, it's nice in that sense. Personally, what you can use is, you can use Eclipse if you want to be extra tanky. I use Roar just for that nice like ability buff of damage, so my ability is just hit a little better. Or you could technically run Nourish if you want. Don't really see why you would, but Nourish is another one. But if you want to play Oberon as a melee frame, you can just go with Raffle Events. But personally, I use Roar just so my abilities have that extra kick behind them. And I subbed over to Free because, again, found it useless in my build testing. Now, Archon Shards. I let them blank. This also just paints on, he's just whatever you want him to be at this point, and he's just a blank canvas. So, I'm gonna go over what you can use, but really, you can just take this and run with whatever at this point. So, you can run yellows for orb efficiency, which would be great, since with his immune ability, you need orbs, like the health and energy orb, so you can always keep that up. So I would recommend this. And cost speed's pretty good, so I also recommend that. Like I said, if you want to go into melee, you just do the purples for the melee, 25% crit, if you have over X energy. If you want to build him into a shield tank, obviously you can run the prime shield mod. Forget its name of it. Or you can just put shards in here, or you can put more energy, which I would recommend. And then when it comes to the red, you can just go ability strength for duration. It's really up to you. He's just kind of whatever. Or if you really want to go for a high invest build, which I do not recommend this, you can go for orange shards and go for the radiation. Gain 10% ability damage when an enemy is affected by radiation status, which we all know Oberon does radiation. So just kinda whatever you want. Personally, I might just do the orb efficiency and then kinda do just like talk about other things. But yeah, it's just really up to you. There's no right or wrong way with Oberon. I'm mainly going for a very big range and kind of medium strength. Reason why I want range is because grass. Hallowed ground is really nice to always have in the field, so I'm mainly just trying to extend how far that goes. Roar, I've gone for an ability buff, so all my abilities like Smite, Hallowed Ground, and Reckoning can always have like a nice amount of oomph behind them, if that makes sense. So, I'm more going on the health tanky approach. That's why I'm running Adaptation. I'm using Universal Fallout for the radiation status, and gives 6% chance of Universal Orbs dropping on death. And as you know, Oberon kind of needs it for Smite, so this is technically his invincibility ability, so keep that in mind. And also we're using Arcane Blessing for the health stats. So orbs give us more health, which is really nice, and we're playing into that a little bit more. So that being said, obviously, Rocking Growing Power for more ability strength, energy continuity, so energy orbs grant more ability strength for the next cast, which we will be casting a fair bit. Blind Rage for the ability strength, Adaptation for a little bit more tankiness, Stretch for ability range, Continuity for duration, Overextended for range. Again, we really want to, like, promote that range. And now, I am rocking Umbral Intensify. You can rock Precision Intensify if you want. I just like this, personally. It's really up to the dealer. So, I do have another thingy. So, I subbed over to Healing for Oberon. Now, if you didn't sub over to Healing, what you could use... where is it? You can use Archon Intensify if you wanted to keep the healing on, but it's really up to you. But yeah, if you're keeping it free as is, chuck on Archon Intensify instead of Umbral Intensify or Blind Rage. It'll do you wonders. Now, here's another suggestion I would make. I am personally gonna put Flare in this spot. Now, you saw me type in EQ for EQ. Reason why I was thinking that was mainly, I was just like, I can put energy on Oberon, but my brain just ticked as like, no, because we're rocking Universal Fallout here, so we're gonna stick with that. But you could if you really want to, if you're finding energy problems, and you can just like dump this, put free energy shards, like base energy, or two Tal energy shards. And so you can dump this and put this on. I personally don't think you need it, but if you are having energy problems, I will highly recommend it. Now, kit-wise, dealer's choice. Since we're working preparation, we do not need energy pads.
Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support.
Alright. They're all armor strips, so basically, you just want to stay immortal with your one. So basically, kill enemies. Make sure you're grabbing the orbs, or make sure your companion has back here, so you're not running out of it, so you don't really have to think about it. And every once in a while, just recast Smite if you need to. But yeah, this build is just point and click and do whatever you want at this point. And yes, you can die if you're not careful. This is more just do whatever.
Life support on the way.
Is it like the most complicated build? No, but it's just more of a, you want to turn off your brain, you can, Raymond. But yeah, you can practically stay immortal and never die as long as you're getting like the universal ults here. Now, you only have the free recharges, so just keep that in mind. And once there's recharges there, you stop becoming immortal.
Buy you more time.
This is why we built in the health tanking a little bit, is for this reason. Because it's not guaranteed that we will have the orbs generated. But usually we do have a fairly high chance of getting them. Pain and agony. Not the best room to showcase this, but yeah. But no, you'll be able to kill acolytes. The reason I say that is you'll be mainly focusing on weapons. Now, you don't have to rock Universal Fallout, but I would highly recommend it.
Life support incoming.
If you're mainly wanting to focus on weapons, check on Arcane Avenger. That would be like your best friend as well, so keep that in mind.
Another
And
life
then we'll
support
just smite
capsule.
someone, slam these guys around, and cross. I like costing to cross wherever I'm standing, so I can get some healing if I need it desperately. Oh, I'm getting invaded. That's cool, I guess. Cool, I guess. I'll love that from you. But yeah, I just like armor stripping the enemies or my form. It's very handy. It just feels natural too, so it's not like I'm forcing the interaction. But no, there are plenty of builds that people build Oberon on a nuke with Mark for Death. I have seen, but I kind of feel that interaction is a little forced, so I don't recommend it using Mark for Death. But it's up to you, really. Can't really tell you what to do. The reason I say it's kind of forced is mainly Mark for Death is very finicky. I have used it for one of my builds, and it's so fucking finicky, it's like unreal. Like, you're better off running another ability over that, in my opinion. Now I got an Acolyte. I do want to test this. See, we can armor strip the Acolyte pretty good, and if they stand in my grass, they'll get nuked, and my Dogger will do shit. So, really pairing it up with companions that
just
can
made
nuke
their
is
first discovery.
huge.
Keep up the good work.
But no, that is my build
Extraction
showcase for
is
Oberon
available
with his
if you
rework.
need it.
Now, is it the most creative build? No. But does it get the job done? Fuck yeah.